Pac-12 basketball predictions. The Bruins Nation writers have made their annual picks of the Pac-12 regular season finish and all agree it is an Arizona kind of year. However, there is disagreement over which Arizona school will finish first. No one picked either Arizona or Arizona State lower than third, and the two teams split the first place votes. UCLA meanwhile was no higher than fourth and no lower than sixth. On to the predictions. First place, Arizona State, for first place votes, 11 points lower scores better, a point is given for each prediction starting with 1 for first and 12 for last. Arizona State is undefeated with a win over Kansas, ranked number 3 in the nation, scoring 92 points a game, and shooting over 50. They have added some serious inside strength in Romello White, who is shooting 70 from the field, averaging 8.5 rebounds and has almost as many free throw attempts as field goal attempts. He is going to be a matched-up nightmare inside in the Pac-12 at ASU. White joins senior guard Trey Holder and gives ASU a true complete defense. Second place, Arizona, 3 first place votes, 12 points. Arizona had a disastrous battle for Atlantis where they lost 3 games in 3 days. But since then Arizona has won 7 in a row and by KenPom is the Pac-12's best team, ranked 14. Surprisingly for a Sean Miller team, this one is, at least right now, better on offense than defense. Miller has always been a defense-first coach, so this could be a scary sign for opponents as the defense will likely improve. Third place, Oregon, 24 points, highest finish second, lowest fifth. Oregon coach Dana Altman is not exactly known for being a master of ethics. Currently the basketball program is admitting NCAA violations but contesting the severity, and the penalty is not known. What is known is Altman can coach. Throwing out his first season, Altman has finished first the last 2 years and second 4 out of 5 years before that, with the other being a third-place finish. This is not an Oregon team with stars, but Altman finds a way to win. Fourth place, Southern Cal, 26 points, highest finish second, lowest finish sixth. Just SC is tied for the highest spread in predicted finishes. Andy Enfield has most of the players returning from a talented team and was ranked number 10 preseason. The problem is Enfield can recruit, with some illegal help, but can't coach. Southern Cal has no quality wins so far this year and even lost to a 7-7 Princeton team at home. Southern Cal has the talent to compete with anyone in the conference, but with Enfield as coach they also could lose to any team. Fifth place, UCLA, 34 points, high vote fourth, low vote sixth. Personally I feel UCLA has the talent to win the Pac-12, but there is not a lot of faith at Bruins Nation in the coaching. The interesting thing here is, would fifth be good enough to make the NCAA tournament? Before last week's win at Kentucky I would say no way, as the Pac-12 is down. But depending on how Kentucky does this year, UCLA could skate into the big dance again without being a top Pac-12 team on the strength of that neutral court win. Sixth place, Utah, 40 points, high fifth, low sixth. The most agreement for any team was Utah. Everyone seemed to agree Utah was a middling Pac-12 team. Under coach Larry Krystkowiak, Utah plays hard and is well disciplined, but the talent is the question or the limitation on Utah going forward. 7th place, Colorado, 53 points, high 7th, low 9th. Colorado is a good example on how the Pac-12 is down. They are ranked 117 by KenPom, lower than UCLA opponent South Dakota, and 140 in BPI. They lost at home to the University of San Diego. A loss to the teams on the rest of this list by UCLA, even on the road, would likely constitute a bad loss. 8th place, Washington, 58 points, high of 7th, low of 10th. For years under Lorenzo Romar, Washington had some of the best talent and worst coaching. Now, without Romar, the coaching is a question, but the talent is not the same. 9th place, Oregon State, 62 points, high of 8th, low of 11th. The good news for the Beavers is they have Trinkle back. The bad news is they still don't have much else. Trinkle is the coach's son and leads the Beavers in rebounding, free throw percentage and scoring. He is legit as junior guard Stephen Thompson. After that, well, there is a reason why SU is 140 in Kenton. 10th place, Stanford, 71 points, high of 9th, low of 11th. Stanford has 7 losses including to 5-8 Eastern Washington. You know it is bad when you are losing to teams you don't even know the nickname for. Stanford is 6-7 right now and unlikely to end the year with a winning record. 11th place, Washington State, 77 points, high of 10th, low of 12th. Personally, I appreciate Washington State for hiring Ernie Kent, one of the worst announcers on the Pac-12 network. Maybe after he is fired this season they can hire Steve Lavine. Last, Barkley, 78 points, high of 8th, low of 12th. One guy here believed in Barkley. Why, I am not sure, as KenPom ranks them 182. But that is better than their BPI 251. At least in their RPI they are top 175 at 174. It is worth noting that the Pac-12 Raiders picked Arizona, Southern Cal, and UCLA to be the top 3 before the season. What do you think? In the comments please reply with where you think UCLA will finish and any other thoughts you have on the conference regular season.